Greetings, greetings one and all. We are just approaching Easter. We've just moved from, just had the most amazing full moon in Libra, which has been all about our relationships and really being clear about our relationships with people, but the most important relationship, of course, being the one with yourself, and therefore allowing ourselves to be in our sovereignty, to come back home, to choose to be in a relationship because it's a place where love is found and a place that you can also call home, but it's not exclusive. Have it be a place where you can be completely free and in your sovereignty. So many people have been now forced into moving away from outmoded relationships and situations, including jobs and family and with a significant other. So I had to say that that's also happened to me, and it's been really important for me to clear the decks to move into the future, because there's so much change happening. Since 2012, 21st of December, we have been in this, so many people who've been on a spiritual journey have been a little bit disconnected, because there was this feeling, there was this rush towards this particular date. But I think so many people, so many of us have missed out on this incredible opportunity that I believe the powers that be have taken full advantage. There's so many cutbacks that are happening. So many people who are losing their homes, who are losing their jobs, and those people who are on welfare, their welfare rights are being slashed left, right and centre. So this is really important, I think, that we recognise this time as in a time of complete manifestation, and to really co-create the new. And as we come together, there's also a certain reality to that situation now, because things are changing, and it's important to not buy into that whole doom and gloom situation, because we are completely co-creating the new. And so many people would, particularly in cities, you know, they live with themselves and may not live in a community situation, and that could include family. So they may feel a little bit isolated, but as we reach out to one another, we actually realize that we're all in exactly the same situation, and to create situations, to create opportunities where we can come together and create ways of manifesting new ways of being. And that's on all levels: the material, the physical, the emotional, spiritual and mental realms. That we remain focused in our spiritual disciplines, to remain centered at all costs, and to somehow also be protective somehow of your environment and what you allow in terms of negative ideas of what's going on in the world, though they may be real for a lot of people nonetheless, in terms of their effect on their welfare. At least, you know, how important is it at the same time, no matter how spiritual you are, to have heating and to have a roof over your head and to be able to feed yourself and your family. So it's time really now for us to start setting in place ideas whereby, not ideas, well, ideas, but including new ways of supporting ourselves outside of the system. So yes, I urge you all, including myself, to be still, to surrender somehow, to just to surrender to the flow, right? To really be in touch with your inner feelings, to the divine guidance that's coming through, and not to be thrown by all these external things, because they are an illusion. And to remember to stay on the path and to allow all your creativity, all of your source energy to be placed in a place where fruition can happen. There's so many creative people out there. There are so many people who have so many ideas but are still in hiding. Allow these ideas to start coming through. This is the time. This is the time. We are in a place and a time of huge uncertainty. It was written, this period from the end of 2012 right up to quite a few years now will have a lot of change and a lot of upheaval. Be gentle with yourself. Be ready for those times where your back will be against the wall. Be vigilant of people who will be in need. Give what you can. Be honest. Move from your heart. But also remember to love yourself. Listen to that heartbeat. That is who you are. Listen to that life core within you. You know, love that place. Don't allow yourself to be pulled by these strands that might be coming in. Be in your heart. Listen to the beat of your heart. Love that place. Support that place. Because our heart is connected to the whole of the universe. It's the same rhythm. It's the same vibration. And the more we work from our heart, the more we expand into our fullness. And the more of us that do that, we literally create a grid of loving embrace. There are also, we are the generation really that's going to be creating what's to come. And it starts right now. And of course it also means being honest with yourself in terms of what you can give and what you can't. But most of all, stripping away all that doesn't serve you, all unnecessary things and ideas, particularly fears and negative feelings, because they're not really going to hold you in good stead. For those of us who are healers, there's much work for us to do. For those of us who are the shamans and the light holders, the work is really only just beginning. And what an amazing privilege it is to be here to implement these changes. So here we go. I wish you well. Stay in your center. Allow things to fall away. Release the attachment of people or relationships that do no longer serve you. Release them with love. Know that you are protected. I love you so much. My name is Elena, and this is the last week before the beginning of April. We are already in Aries, which is really the time of coming into our own leadership and our own sovereignty. So be in that place. Beloveds, I love you. Namaste. Have a wonderful holiday wherever you are. Stay safe. And remember your sovereignty. Remember your heart. Sit in your heart always. I love you. See you again. Namaste.